was information Carl learned what he wanted. The secretary thought he would let go of himself, but when he got off the stairs, Carl quickly cut off the neck of the secretary. This is what it looks like when you fall down the stairs, and then Carl pulls the body of the old black into his warehouse and melts it. 140 pounds of old black is put into the 10 sound of vinegar. Finally, he returned to the sea. He completely cleaned the car and then changed the license plate. He went to find the road of the escort brother. He was more suitable to be a hunter than to be a prey of others. Then went to the escort brother's house to pick up the point. Found the escort brother raised a big wolf dog after he bought the steak, dormitory and Maltos wine at night. Carl touched the escort brother's house near the dog. Really first time to notice immediately crazy waste, but Carl soaked Maltos wine and sleeping pills of the steak to greet him after the dog no longer care. Then Carl came in from the front door in a trance. He walked into the room. The escort brother started to vomit. Carl rushed into the room and was beaten up. The escort brother's muscles are all over the place. It looks professional, but Carl is destined to suffer losses, so he grabs the iron hook next to the bed and hooks it into the escort brother's muscles. I didn't expect this to be a tough guy, but I couldn't help touching the gun. 2 can't resist the fire and quickly ran into the room just now and found the gun on the bed. At this time, the other person just chased the door, but the next second, Carl successfully killed the escort brother, but the gun sound also woke up the beautiful dog to realize that he was greedy for food and lost his job. The dog was guilty of rushing into the room to see the dead owner of the dog slumbering towards Carl. The dog was about to bite him, but Carl happened to jump outside and then he ignited the fire and threw it into the house. Although the dog is a witness, Carl believes he won't say more than one word. Carl cleaned himself up at the airport and dressed up to kill Sister Mianqian. After locking the target, he followed the road and found the other party going to the Western restaurant for a date. Carl went in boldly because when a woman was killed, her husband or boyfriend must have been the first to be suspected, so Carl was fearless. Was in Sister Mianqian's boyfriend's bathroom. He sat in his seat and quickly showed his pistol. Sister Mianqian was surprised at the moment. He knew he would die tonight, so he asked for the last dinner. Sister Mianqian asked for 3 steps and walked the last few steps of his life in a romantic way. Carl suddenly shot and he was a straight man killer.